Okay, so today we are going to start a lesson where we are going to draw a cross section drawing, which means we're going to look at a scene of a garden from above the soil and below the soil at the same time. Now, the first thing I want everyone to do is my paper is long ways. All right, what they call hot dog style, some teachers. I want you to fold the two longest sides together. All right, and this is going to give us a fold line. And you want to try to match it up as even as possible. You don't want one side hanging out a lot more than the other. And once it's folded, we're going to open it up. You only need to fold it once, okay? It's going to give you a long horizontal line. Right below that, you are going to draw a slightly wavy line. This is going to be the ground. And we're going to draw root vegetables. Root vegetables are vegetables where we actually eat the root. The part that we eat grows under the ground. And we're going to start with a turnip. Turnips are root vegetables. And in the middle of our paper, we're going to start by making a slight curve. And we're going to make a kind of fat, round, long shape. All right, pointy on the end. And then we're going to make a few curves. And we're going to add some leaves. Now, you want your leaves on these different plants. Some of them are going to be the same shape. Some of them are going to be different. These are just going to be just basic leaf shapes, almost like teardrops. If you need to make them oval, that's fine. However is easier for you. So that's our turnip, and our turnip's going to be yellow. All right, I'm going to give y'all a second. Now, I'm going to move my paper over so you can see the edge on the far right. Okay, and we're going to draw a carrot. And there are many different species of carrots, but this one's going to be kind of a long, skinny one. And we mostly know that carrots are what color? That's right, they're orange. All right, so we're adding some stems. We're going to add some more leaves. Filling up our stems. You don't want too many because we're going to have to color them all. And it's okay if they go off the page. All right, I'm going to make, again, a few curved lines. And I know if you've seen a whole raw carrot, you've probably seen those lines. Now, we're going to draw a radish. Radishes are normally seen in salads. They're thin slices, and sometimes the main center of the radish is white and the edge will be red. And so we're going to show the radish, and it's going to be smaller, almost circular shape, but slightly pointy. All right, again, a few little lines. Now, the leaves on the radish are going to be different. We're going to make two coming out. We're going to get 1, 2, 3 and come in. 1, 2, 3 and come in. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You can add some little lines on your leaf. I'm going to draw another one sticking out here. All right. Some little veins in our leaves. Now, we also want to show some roots coming off of the tip of our root vegetables. That's going to make it look more realistic. You don't want to have too many because we're going to trace over those later with black after we color our soil. We're going to do the same here. And a few over here. All right. Pause there and give you a second. So far we have a turnip. It's going to be yellow. A radish is going to be red. And our carrot's going to be orange. All right, so let's move to the other side of the paper. I'll give you a second to finish your lovely roots. We're also going to add a beet. Beets are root vegetables as well. And before you cook them, sometimes they have a purplish red color. We're probably going to end up coloring ours purple since our radish is going to already be red. But our beet is also going to be round, but it's going to be like a larger circle. All right, and we're going to make it come down probably about not quite as long as our turnip. But I'm going to make it come down longer here. Some curved lines. And then we need, our beet leaves are going to be like this. 1, 2, 3, one at the top, 1, 2, 3. And you're going to add some veins in your leaf. All right, I'm going to show, this is going to be the top of this one. 1, 2, going to go behind here. 1, 2, stop. Do our veins. All right, I'm going to make one here. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, 3. And we have our radish. Or, sorry, that's our beet, not a radish. That's the radish. Some lovely roots coming off. And we're also going to add another little smaller, kind of skinnier carrot. Right in between, we're going to fit it in. Some species of carrots are short and fat. Some of them are long and thin. We're going to make this one we're just going to do some basic kind of leaves here. And don't forget a root or two. Now, we're also going to show some grub worms in the ground. You might say, ew, but they have a purpose. Worms, while they're going through the ground, make space in the soil, which is good for the root vegetables. It's called aeration. I meant to mention our roots help our plants soak up nutrients and water in the soil. But we're just going to draw some little oval shapes, and we're going to kind of make them curve, getting smaller on the edges. You can kind of put a little smiley face on there if you want to on our little grub worm. You don't have to. We're going to do 2. All right. Let's also add a butterfly. So I'm going to draw a long skinny shape like that. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. You're going to make 2 circular shapes on each side and then 2 smaller ones. Add a little antenna if you like. And the last thing I'm going to do, too far, is add a cloud or 2. If you want to add the sun behind the cloud, you can. But you don't have to. It might be a partly cloudy day where we can't see the sun. I'm going to add another cloud, but it's going to be smaller, like it's further away in the distance. And then we have a beautiful cross-section drawing of root vegetables. If you need to slow down the video, it's a good idea to put it on 0.75 for playback. If you need to replay it, you can. At the end of the video, you can pause it to show the colored example. You want to start by coloring your leaves and your vegetables, okay? Remember, our beet is going to be a purple shade, orange carrot, yellow turnip, red radish, and another orange carrot. All right. Here our grub worms are pink, but you can do them white, or that will show up on the paper very nicely. Don't forget, you can color white for your clouds. You want to do your nice soil in the background, or right between our plants, and then you're also going to do your sky in between our leaves. Take your time getting in there, and don't just color over the leaves, all right? Make it look as nice as possible, because I would love to see some beautiful cross sections of root vegetables growing in the garden. I cannot wait to return and see some awesome artworks.